What is good, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another review. This is not your average sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey, and today we're taking a look at the Yeezy 380 and the Onyx colorway. Before we get into the review, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also leave this video a thumbs up. That does help YouTube channels grow. I do appreciate all you guys' support. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers, and once we hit 1,000 subs, we will do another giveaway, which will be bigger than our 500 sub giveaway. So now would be the great time to join the channel, help us grow, also be able to enter into that giveaway. I have more details of that coming soon. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and take a look at these sneakers. Now, the Yeezy 380 in the Onyx colorway released on Black Friday 2020, which was November 29th. I was able to pick mine up locally via my local sneaker boutique corporate. They had a raffle. I entered. I actually got lucky. I've been pretty lucky getting my size from corporate, so really do appreciate the local spot. Always looking out for their local customers. Let's go ahead and look at the box first and see what the box looks like. So the Yeezy 380 does come in your standard cardboard Yeezy box, 380 on the top, nothing different there. Then you do have your colorway on the side. I have my receipt attached to the box. Then I got these in a size 9. The official colorway is Onyx, and you can see that there on the box. That's what the label looks like. So if you do plan to pick these up, that's what you should expect to see from your packaging. Yeezy branding on this side, adidas branding. So your standard Yeezy packaging, except for the number on the top is a little bit different. It says 380 this time. Slice the box open. You got your cardboard paper inside. Got your extra laces. And you got your other sneaker. Let's go and take a look at the shoe, talk about some of the details, and why this is probably one of the best Yeezy 380 colorways to release this year. The Yeezy brand has actually been doing a lot better with their colorway choices towards the end of the year. Let's go take a look at this one. So this is, I believe, either the 5th or 6th colorway of the 380 to drop so far in 2020. So they've really been flooding the market with this new 380 silhouette, which is kind of weird because at the same time they're still flooding the market with 350 V2 colorways. But it is what it is. It's kind of strange to have two models that are very similar competing against each other. But hey, Yeezy brand is, they had an agenda to have everyone be able to grab a pair of Yeezys that wanted one this year, and that prophecy is pretty much coming true. So anyone that wants a pair of Yeezy this year, you shouldn't have had any problem grabbing at least one pair of Yeezys. So let's go ahead and take a look at some details about this specific colorway. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Onyx is a type of stone or a color of a stone, which is very similar to what Yeezy brand's been doing with the 380 colorways. The calcites that released recently, the calcite glows, I have a review up on my channel of those. I believe calcite is also a type of stone, if I'm not mistaken. And Yeezy's been really consistent with their naming of the Yeezy 380s, except for the alien colorway, which came out first. Then I think you had the mist colorway, which is a little bit different. Then you had the pepper colorway. You also had the blue oat colorway, and I believe they're coming out with another colorway that's kind of greenish here coming up in December. So they've been all over the place with the colorways for the 380s, which I guess is a good thing, because typically with 350s, Yeezy brand sticks to more earth tones, and they've been going a little bit more they've been more experimental with the 380 colorways, some of which have really missed the mark, and some of them which have been pretty good. So for instance, the alien colorway was pretty good, the calcite glow colorway was pretty good, the pepper colorway was also pretty good, and this Onyx colorway is actually pretty good as well. We'll start here at the upper of the sneaker. So it is primarily in black and a brownish gray color, and you guys can see that there on the toe box. You do have some shades of black and some shades of like more of a brownish or purplish gray that's also included in the upper of the sneaker. So the sneaker does have some pretty nice detailing inside of the prime knit upper of the sneaker, so they are very stretchy. It's a sock like material, so it feels really stretchy on the foot. You guys can see the black patterns on the sneaker. Then you also have some other patterns underneath that are more like of a brownish purplish type of color. Really hard to explain what it looks like, but to the eye it looks more brown, but in certain light it looks more purple. And you also have these organic strips, which is pretty standard on 380s, and the strips right here, you can also see through the strips. So if you did wear different color socks, you'll be able to see those through the little strips on both the lateral and the medial side. And it does reflect light a little bit. It's not fully 3M reflective, because they did have a reflective version of the sneaker that dropped. This is the non-reflective version, but these little strips do have some little properties to them that do shine when you hit them with the light. At the top of the sneaker, you do have a stitch that runs right down the middle of the 380 sneaker, all the way to the top here. And as I mentioned, this is a sock-like construction, so this does stretch. That's how you get into the shoe. And you have a really thick rubber midsole that does contain the boost cushioning. You guys can see that there does have boost cushioning on the bottom of the sneaker. And you have some pretty good traction right here as well. It's almost like herringbone traction, but it's really more like of a wavy traction pattern. It actually does work pretty well. And you do have some Adidas branding right here at the very heel of the outsole. And for your midsole, you have a black midsole with the Yeezy and Adidas branding at the rear of the midsole, and on the bottom, standard Yeezy 380 outsole there it mimics like the outsole of a sneaker with some Adidas branding at the very heel of the outsole. Now, in terms of sizing and comfort, so usually in all Yeezy sneakers I go up a half size. I did go true to size in the Calcite Glows. Of my recent review, I did say I went true to size in those sneakers, and they actually were a little bit too tight for me. So with these Onyxes, I went with my true Yeezy size of size 9. They fit so much better. I would even recommend taking out the insoles of these to, 1, preserve the value of the insoles, and 2, to also give you a little bit more comfort when you are walking in any sneakers, give you more room in the toe box. So I would recommend going up half a size in almost any Yeezy sneaker. Also, in terms of comfort, I find that the 380s are one of the most comfortable Yeezy models because you do have a ton of boost down here. You do have this nice curvature at the rear of the outsole and the midsole here, which makes the stepping comfort in these pretty good. And also the toe box of the 380s is a little bit wider than the 350s and the 500s and 700s. So that's one thing I like about the Yeezy 380 is I find these to be one of the more comfortable Yeezy sneakers so far. And although it's not a very popular model, they actually look really good to wear on a casual basis with like some joggers or some sweats. So that's how I recommend wearing these, and they also do have pretty good comfort. Now, Yeezy 380s also come with the infinity laces. So there's the ones right here where it's just one continuous loop of laces. You have this little thing right here, but to remove these you would have to cut this off. And they also do come with a spare set of laces, and I believe these are black just like the infinity laces. And they are. So the spare laces are also black, but to get these into the sneaker you would have to cut out the infinity laces, which I don't plan on doing. I think they look pretty clean, and in most sneakers I probably would have cut them out, but in this one I think I'll go ahead and leave those in the sneaker. Now let's discuss the resale value for the 380 Onyx. Now 380s have been really hit or miss. The Aliens did pretty well for the resale market, but every other Yeezy 380 has pretty much either been going for retail, right around retail, or under retail. And I think that these right now are going like slightly above retail, but most black Yeezys, they typically tend to do better than other ones because it's a colorway that's more wearable. I think this will be much of the same. This will probably be like the second most profitable Yeezy if you did plan to grab these to invest in for future, or if you just want to pick these up for personal, want to know if they're going to hold their value. I think that these probably will, but right now they're going right around retail, maybe a little bit over depending on your size. So that's going to do it for most of the details about the Yeezy 380 and the Onyx colorway. Let's go ahead and get these on foot and show you guys how they look. But that's it for my review. Let me know what you guys think about the Yeezy 380 in the Onyx colorway. I know 380s aren't very popular, but this colorway I think is going to be a hit. And let me know if you guys pick these up, if you plan to go back and grab them later on down the line, because a lot of stuff has been releasing lately that's going to be probably more desirable than the Yeezy Onyx, which is why these are flying under the radar. You can actually still grab these for retail right now from a few retailers. I've seen full family sizes pretty much available at almost anyone that had these. So if you do want these, you can still grab them. And I think it's not a bad sneaker to add to your rotation if you do plan to double back and get a Yeezy. Once all the Jordan hype settles, this would be a nice sneaker to have in your collection just to wear on a day-to-day basis. You can probably even wear these as your daily beater. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about the 380s. Are you still not a fan of this one? Are you completely off of Yeezys right now because the Yeezy are really oversaturated, so we're really getting Yeezy fatigue? Or if you're still somebody's a big fan of Yeezys and added these to your collection, let me know what you guys think. That's gonna do it for my review. This is Not Your Average Sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews going forward. I'll catch you guys on my next review. Peace.